Sophia from Magic Light Artista. This is my Calligraphy for Beginners alphabet series. I'll be doing a lesson for every letter of the alphabet. We will be doing 10 different styles in uppercase and lowercase. I will be demonstrating the tutorial with 2 different pens. One will be an easy to find Crayola marker for everyone, and the other will be a pointed pen for those who are interested in learning pointed pen calligraphy. So I'll be doing the lesson using both. So don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel, and if you would like to receive a notification when I upload a new video, please click on the bell icon below. I'm going to use the same supply which I used for the earlier letters. We're going to use a thick smooth paper, and I have mentioned the reason to use a specific paper many times in my earlier tutorials. If you're new to calligraphy and if this is the first time you're visiting my channel, I have many videos on the basics of calligraphy for very beginners, like basic strokes of calligraphy, how to form letters from basic strokes, on the link above. So don't forget to watch them and learn, and the rest of it will be much easier for you to follow. I have tested many nibs and found that the Nikko G nib is the most beginner friendly nib with very good ink control, so I advise you to use that as well. Then I use a Crayola supertips marker as it allows me to write smaller letters than with the normal thick Crayola marker. But if you don't have a supertips, you can use the normal Crayola marker. We're just looking for the chisel tips, so it's not a problem with either. Let's begin with lowercase j. So for this, the first style, as usual, we are going to do the basic. I do the upstroke and then I come down in a descending loop, go all the way up to the waistline for the next letter connector. The second style, I'm going to create a loop after the upstroke and continue it to the downstroke. Here I did without the loop, and then here I continued with the loop to the descending loop. Style number 3, I do a very simple J, just the upstroke and then the downstroke and a curve. This we are not going to continue into a descending loop. Number 4, this would be the one we create with the swirl at the end. So I do the upstroke and then come down in a downstroke or a thicker stroke and end it with a swirl at the end. Style number 5, I do the upstroke and at the end of the downstroke I do a loop, but I don't take it all the way up to the waistline. I just do a downturned curve and end the J there. Style number 6 would be much similar to the style number 5. Instead of the downturned curve at the end of the J, I do an upturned curve. You see the upturned curve at the end. So that's the difference. Style number 7. In this, I do the upstroke, but I don't stop there. I turn it downwards and continue it to the downstroke and do my J. Today for the 8th style also, we're gonna do a flourish. So I do the upstroke and then we come down and continue it into the loop. The loop, I don't take it all the way up to the waistline. I continue it back into the loop. Style number 9. In this, we're gonna create a loop right after the turn in the descending loop. I take the turn and then I do a small loop in there to create our J. So you can see I did a loop inside the curve. This, if you want, you can continue it all the way up to the waistline. That's up to you. You can end the letter there or you can continue like I did. Style number 10, it's similar to style number 9. So instead of going up after the loop, I'm going to come out of the letter and extend it a little bit. So I didn't go up to the waistline again, I just came out of the letter. So the 10 styles are done with the Crayola marker. We'll see how we can do it with the pointed pen. I do a thin stroke, which is called an upstroke, and then the descending loop. I would like to remind you again that the thickness of the strokes depends on how much pressure you apply to the nib of the pen, but there is a certain extent of thickness you can get. So now this loop J, you can do it easily with the pointed pen actually. The simplest style out of our 10 styles. Style number 4. I do the swirl at the end of the letter. Lowercase letters are the hardest to come up with different styles when you're taking it individually. If you're cooperating it with other letters, you can come up with different styles, like you can join them in different ways and so much. There are options, but when it comes to individual letters, it's a bit hard. So you might think the style number 1 and style number 6 are the same, but the difference between those two are, I just end the J here in style number 6, but in the style number 1 I take it all the way up to the waistline. This is going to be a continued J, so I continue it all the way to the end. If you are doing traditional calligraphy, you always have to stop after each stroke, but this is modern calligraphy and these are different types of letters. So if you take the basics, you have to stop after each stroke, but in each letter the strokes are different when you come into different styles of letters. So in that case, certain strokes you have to continue all the way into the letter. You can't break it up like you do in the basics. For the last one, we do the small loop inside and then extend it outwards. All 10 styles are done with the Crayola marker and also the pointed pen. So let's move on to the word of the day. Isn't it a jolly to do fancy letters? It is. I love calligraphy and so will you once you start doing. Lots of people are very inquisitive to learn the letters fast, so I thought of doing the next video putting 3 letters together, so it will be much faster for you to learn and write fancy letters in no time. Also, you can find a free practice sheet in the description below, so you can keep practicing your 10 styles. So if you like this video and would like to see more videos like this, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on your bell notifications. Bye bye.